On my clock so I can see the time. And close your eyes and drop in. So today's class, we're going to do some flowing movement, and our real focus is going to be on the breath. We're going to activate the energy and really open at the heart center. But let's start by doing our deep diaphragmatic breathing. So as you inhale, feel the breath go right into the bottom of the lungs, then the mid lungs, and then the upper lungs. And as you exhale, the breath comes out from the top, the middle, and then the bottom. And have this sense of curiosity as you breathe. So really just sensing into the breath in your body. So as you fill up, hello, you're so welcome. As you fill up, really notice that filling up, the belly expands, bottom, mid, upper lungs. And then as you exhale, from top, mid, bottom, belly draws in, the diaphragm rises. And follow 2 more breaths. Notice the breath. When we tune into the breath, we internalize the mind. And so here, really having an opportunity to drop in, accessing the you within you. Sensing into that deeper aspect of yourself, coming away from our surface mind. And you are not alone if your mind keeps going back up to thinking and planning, thinking about later today or what happened before. But we keep coming back to that curiosity with the breath and just noticing and feeling, observing. And in the process of anchoring our attention in the breath, we're internalizing our mind, and that builds the pranic energy in our bodies. Really nice. So we're going to do some cosmic breathing today. Let me get my timer ready. Okay, so we're going to inhale in 3 parts through our nose. So it'll be like this. Arms opening, chest open, and then exhale through your mouth. And rounding in the spine. Okay, so let's go. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. You can close your eyes. So we're splitting the inhale into 3 parts. Stay present. Nearly there. Now take a deep inhale, bottom, mid, upper lungs. Palms up, Hold the breath. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Relax the shoulders. Hold. And when you're ready, exhale and release. Just tune in for a moment. Notice already that subtle shift that has begun to occur. So we're going to do the same breath again, but this time with inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose. So inhale mouth, exhale nose. Mouth 3 parts. Nose 3 parts. Keep going. Keep focusing. Helps detoxify the lungs, build energy. Take a deep inhale. Pause, hold, lift the pelvic floor, palms up. Be very still. Exhale, release down. And just drop in for a moment. So really developing our ability to perceive more subtlety. So just to notice the shift within you. There's such a skill in our lives to become more subtle. So then as we perceive things, we're able to take things less personally. We're able to just notice them, to be more conscious, to be able to experience more of the present moment and experience our lives with other people and noticing more, being more present. So really work on tuning into the subtlety within you as we practice this morning. Really cultivating that ability to be very present and aware. Really nice. Let's come straight around into down dog. And let's return to those deep breaths. Now, first down dog of your morning, it may be nice to bend your knees. And here, come back to that deep inhale, bottom, mid, upper lungs. And a long exhale. And sometimes what can be so helpful is to count the breath. So maybe a count of 5 or 6 on the inhale. And then a count of 5 or 6 on the exhale. Relax the back of the neck, soften between the shoulder blades. Press the first finger knuckle and thumb into the mat. Long, deep breaths. Counting if that's helpful.
Really lengthening the spine here. Maybe your legs are becoming a little bit more straight as you breathe. And now come into a plank. So maybe step your feet back, come into a plank and take a deep inhale, counting for 5 or 6. And on the first round, let's pop our knees down, elbows in, and a slow count coming all the way to the floor. 5 or 6. Firm the legs, lift your knees, inhale into Cobra again, a count of 5 or 6. And exhale back into Down Dog, again, a count of 5 or 6. Let's go again, inhale into plank. And then a slow exhale as you descend to the floor. So knees down or no knees. Inhale into Cobra. And exhale into Down Dog. Let's do a few more of these. Inhale into plank. And stay here now as you exhale. Firm your thighs. Take a deep inhale. Again, a count of 5 or 6, bottom, mid, upper lungs filling. And exhale slowly to the floor. Inhaling Cobra. And exhaling Down Dog. Inhaling plank. Stay here as you exhale. Tailbone draws under. Pubic bone towards the chest. Take a deep inhale. And then slowly exhale, making your way to the floor. You can pop your knees down or no knees. Take your time. Inhale into Cobra. And exhale into Down Dog. And then here, let's inhale, the right leg rises. As you exhale, bend that right knee. Open the hip. Take a full inhale here. And again, as you exhale, count 5 or 6. Make sure both of your elbows are straight. As you inhale, straighten the leg, parallel the hip. On exhale, right foot's going to come forward. So you might like to pop your left knee down and then step the right foot forward. Inhale, fingers on the floor, lift the chest. And exhale here. That feeling of no rush. And now coming up into your low lunge, reach your arms up and hook your thumbs. Take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, sink in. And let's inhale, reach up. And as you exhale again, remember, engage the core. So pubic bone towards the navel. Navel slightly drawing in. So protecting the lower back. Have that feeling of really lengthening the lower ribs. That area in your lower back lengthens as you reach up. And as you exhale, stretching into that left frontal hip point, flexor, left quad. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, sinking low. And stay here now. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, sink in. And carefully, hands down, either side of the front foot, tuck your back toes so your left foot is now lifted. And here, let's lengthen. So think of tailbone to the crown of your head getting long, sternum reaching forwards as you inhale. And as you exhale, left hand comes down, right hand to your waist and start to turn. Right arm reaches up. Take a deep inhale, counting again, 5 or 6. And as you exhale, twist and open up. Firm that left thigh up. Draw the outer right hip in. Take 2 more breaths here, just like that. Deep inhale. And again, you can look down or up, always mindful of the neck. And exhale, open out. One more here, deep inhale. And exhale. No rush. Right hand comes down. And let's step back straight to plank. And take an inhale here. Exhale, take your time and lower to the floor. Inhaling Cobra. And exhaling back into down dog. Full inhale. Again, noticing bottom, mid, upper lungs. And again, as you exhale, follow the breath. Inhale, left leg rises. And then as you exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, open a little bit more. Inhale, straighten the left leg, parallel the hip. And either right knee down first or left foot forward and then right knee down. Other one. Inhale, reach up, hook your thumbs. And exhale, sink in. And just have that sense of deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Count of 5 or 6 on the inhale. And a count of 5 or 6 on the exhale. Let's do 2 more just like that. Reach in the arms, gently pulling the thumbs apart. Feel the shoulder blades down your back. So feel the back bend, the opening in the chest. And be sure to engage the core. So let's stay low now and really reach as we inhale. And sink a little more as you exhale. Inhaling, reach. And exhale. Really nice, carefully hands down either side of the front foot. So let's get long first. Lift the back knee, push into the back heel, and just have that sense of the vertebrae lengthening. So from the crown of your head to the tailbone, nice and long. Right hand to the floor, left hand to your waist, and rotate. And then here, the left arm reaches up, deep inhale. And exhale, open. 3 more breaths just like that. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Last one, a count of 5 or 6. Inhale. And a count of 5 or 6 as you exhale. Really nice. Left hand down, step back into plank. Take an inhale here. And make your way slowly to the floor, knees down or no knees. Inhale into Cobra. And then exhale back into down dog. A full inhale. And a long exhale. Carefully walk your hands back to your feet. Hands to your shins. Inhale halfway, lift your heart, lengthen. And exhale, fold in. And so you can have a little bend in your knees and hook your toes. So the index and middle finger go between the big toe and the second toe. Your thumb presses onto your toenail. Inhale, lengthen, lift your heart. And exhale, fold in. So deep breaths here. Feel how you use your core muscles to deepen into the stretch, drawing the torso towards the thighs. And as you breathe, maybe invite the hamstrings to lengthen a bit more. Over time, maybe your legs will straighten. You might keep a bend. The crown of the head drawing towards the floor. And with the exhales, releasing into the pose. Let's do 2 more long, deep breaths here. And then carefully walk your hands back out into down dog. Take a full inhale. A long exhale. And then carefully walk a step or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. So let's flow on the breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Breath-focused practice. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhaling, step back to plank. Take a full inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Inhale into Cobra. Exhale into down dog. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. So do a few more just like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lengthen, fill up. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhaling here, count to 5 or 6. And exhale, lower to the ground. Inhaling Cobra. Shoulder blades down, legs are active. And exhaling into down dog. Step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. And take an inhale. And then exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Let's do one more. Inhaling, reach. Having that feeling of absolutely no rush. The practice within the practice is the breath. So focus on the breath. Inhale halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Take a full inhale here. Exhaling, slowly lower. Inhaling Cobra. And exhaling down dog. End of the exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhaling, fold in. Inhale all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Let's bend the knees for chair pose. Skim the floor with your fingertips and reach the arms. So here, a challenging pose. Can we maintain our deep breaths? Inhale for a count of 5 or 6. Exhaling, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back to plank. Take a full inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale into Cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, right foot forward. So remember, left knee can come down first. Step the right foot forward. Stay on the toes of the back foot and come up. Inhale into high lunge. As you exhale, bend the elbows. Chest lifts. Cactus the arms. Be nice. Let's do 3 breaths like that. So inhale, reach the arms. As you exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. 2 more full breaths. And exhale. Remember, left hip forward, outer right hip draws in. Press into the back heel. 1 more inhale. And exhale.
Really nice. Interlace the hands behind your back, knuckles down. Take a full inhale here. And then exhale, fold inside that right knee. Knuckles go towards the ceiling. And breathe. One more breath here. Right outer hip draws in, shoulders away from the ears, relax the back of your neck. And now carefully coming back up, inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, hands down and step back into plank. Take a full inhale. And then exhale, lower to the ground, nice and slow, no rush. Inhaling Cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. As you're ready, left leg rises. As you inhale. And then exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. And left foot forward. Remember, right knee can come down or step the left knee forward. Inhale, coming up into high lunge. And as you exhale, cactus the arms and lift the chest. 3 more. Inhale, reach the arms. Sink into that front knee. Exhale, cactus the arms. Think of the hips, right hip forward, left hip back. Chest opens. 2 more. And exhale. Last one. And lift the chest. Draw the arms back. Really nice. Inhale, reach. And now exhale, interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest. And now carefully as you exhale, you're going to come inside that left knee. So right hip draws forward. Outer left hip draws in. Push into the back heel for balance. Relax the back of the neck. Draw the knuckles up, shoulders away from the ears. And breathe. 2 more. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, hands down and step back into plank. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, slowly lower. Inhale into Cobra. And exhale, count to 5 or 6. Back to down dog. Full inhale. And long exhale. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands. And now walk your hands to the wide leg length of your mat. Interlace your hands behind your back, knuckles up, and fold in. And breathe here. Bring the weight not to the toes, but try not to collapse into the heels. So maybe more up towards between the heel and the sole of the foot. Check also your weight isn't too much on the outside or the inside. So the big toe, the baby toe side. And stay with your long, deep breaths.
Shoulders away from the ears, knuckles drawing up. Let's do 3 more breaths here. Fill up and then fold as you exhale. 2 more. And last one. Inhale, press into your feet. Maybe a little bend in your knees. Come all the way up. And exhale. Hands either side of that right foot. Step back to plank. Take a full inhale here. And exhale, lower all the way to the ground. So we're going to come up into Cobra pose, and we're going to add a breath of fire if that suits you. If it doesn't suit, just long, deep breaths is perfect. So hands beneath your shoulders, and think of pulling your heels of your hands backwards. And this really helps with lifting the shoulders. So we'll be holding for a minute. So don't think about coming into your highest Cobra. And so long, deep breaths or breath of fire. See what works. Breath of fire, exhaling powerfully through the nose, and then help the inhale. It's to be sustained for a minute. So breath of fire isn't very, the exhale is powerful, but it's not aggressive, right? So it's like a flutter at the navel. Legs are active, knees are lifted. Nearly there. Take a deep inhale. Pause, hold, squeeze, lift. And exhale, fold forward. Make a little pillow for your head and rest your forehead down. And take deep breaths here. And feel the breath go right down into the lower ribs, kidney area. Relax. One more deep breath here. We're going to go again, right? Another round. So long, deep breaths or breath of fire, either one. Okay, so hands beneath your shoulders and lift up. Find your pace for your breath of fire. Eyes are closed. Draw the eyes towards the center of the forehead. Take a deep inhale. Pause, hold, lift pelvic floor. And exhale. Come all the way down. Nice and relax. Again, deep breaths. Right down into the lower back ribs. And feel yourself really relax. Again, tuning into that subtlety, noticing the effect on you. So with one more round, and your options are loads here, okay? So you can come back into Cobra pose. I'm really sorry, I meant to say it. You can also do a Sphinx pose, so your elbows are beneath your shoulders and you're lifted. Or you can come into a bow pose, and there's loads of options. So you can stay here, arms reaching back, long deep breaths or breath of fire. You can hold on to your feet. You can do Sphinx pose, or you can do Cobra pose. And it's long, deep breaths or breath of fire, whatever is rocking your boat this morning, okay? So really firing up the energy here at the navel. Which will then be drawing towards the heart. Nearly there, just 15 seconds. You got it. Take a deep inhale. Pause, hold, lift pelvic floor. Exhale all the way down. And here, maybe waggle your hips side to side. And deep breaths right down into the lower ribs, the back body. Notice how, from your deep breathing up to now, the deep breaths just come so naturally. There are more receptors for the parasympathetic nervous system in the lowest part of the lungs. So you're accessing those, activating the rest and digest. You're also massaging all the abdominal organs by breathing deeply. Really nice. Let's push back briefly into a child's pose. So knees wide and stretch back. Really nice. And coming up. So we're going to do really nice one here. Come up onto your high knees. I'll come facing you. And you're going to inhale, open up. And then exhale, coming down, hands to the floor and forehead to the floor. Inhale, open. So coming back to our long, deep breaths. No rush. And if your head doesn't come all the way to the floor, pop a cushion or a pillow. No strain. When you're lifting up and opening, just like earlier, make sure to engage the core so you're not straining in the lower back. And let's do one more. Really nice. So let's come seated on our mat. And we'll do a little bit more of that cosmic breath that we started with at the beginning of the class. So just take a moment here and find yourself a comfortable seat. If you want to pop a cushion under you, then please do so. Now's a good time. So eyes are closed and drop in. So coming away from comparative mind,
just noticing as you are now how you feel. Observe the effects of your practice up to this point. That powerful combination of movements and breath has the effect of shifting our frequency. This is so important because it's our frequency that we broadcast. That is what people experience as we go out in the world, is how we experience the world through our frequency. And so by shifting it, we change everything. And how we do one thing is how we do everything. So by tuning in more to the subtlety, cultivating that ability, being able to have more of a witness consciousness, where we notice without attaching ourselves to what is. We notice our thoughts or what's happening. Really cultivating our ability to move with grace through this world. And it's not a destination journey. It is entirely a step-by-step, breath by breath. So the cosmic breath we're going to do this time, I'm going to guide you on the breath. The way I think of it is, you do an exhale and an inhale of one, and then you do an exhale of the inhale of the other. So similar to last time, we're going to go in 3 parts. We're going to alternate between mouth and nose. Okay, so let me just get my timer on. So I'm going to inhale through the nose and exhale mouth.
Inhale mouth.
Exhale nose.
Inhale nose.
Exhale mouth.
Inhale mouth.
Exhale nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
Mouth.
Nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
Mouth.
Nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
We change after the inhale. Inhale mouth.
Nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
Mouth.
Nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
Mouth.
Nose.
Nose.
Mouth. Nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
Mouth.
Nose.
Nose. Mouth.
Nose.
Nose.
Mouth.
Keep going. You have to concentrate.
And don't worry.
If you miss one, it's okay.
You stay present. Keep going.
I know it by
You change after the inhale. Nearly there.
stay with it. Take a deep inhale.
Palms up. Hold your breath. Suspend it. Squeeze pelvic floor, eye gaze, center of the forehead. Be very still and hold for as long as it's comfortable for you. When you're ready, you exhale. And just sit very still. And drop in. Bring your attention down to the base of your spine, where your sit bones, your perineum is. And now bring your awareness to the sacral area, kind of halfway between the navel and the pelvic floor. And hold your awareness there. And now bring your awareness to your navel point. Bring your awareness to your heart center. And now bring your awareness to your throat and sense sensations, vibrations here at your throat center. And now bring your awareness to your third eye, just a little bit behind it towards the center of the brain. The pineal gland, our area of higher consciousness, accessing our higher mind. And then bring your awareness to the crown of your head. And come back to your heart. Feel, sense, visualize the magnetic energy radiating out from your heart in all directions. Imagine a heart-centered consciousness. They have discovered there are more efferent nerves going from the heart to the head in the opposite direction. So the heart influences the brain more than the brain influences the heart. Let's lie down for a moment. And just let all that wonderful energy balance and integrate. Completely relax. Let go of any holding. Let all of your masks fall away. Your eyes soft. Feel yourself sinking through the layers. If you feel like lying here for a few minutes, I absolutely encourage it. It's wonderful to allow the energy to stabilize and this state that you've cultivated to really get integrated into your being. When we get up too quickly, we haven't given the body a chance to really absorb the effects. We also, sometimes time is not with us. And so either stay lying, no problem, or if you're needing to get up now, and sometimes you just feel it, bend your knees, rub your soles of your feet, palms of your hands, and roll onto your right side.
And just take a moment. Notice how you feel. Notice the effect of your practice on you. And then carefully come up to sit. And just take a moment. Visualize yourself going through your day with a heart-centered consciousness, more loving, more centered, more calm, more patient. And thanks so much for coming this morning to join me for practice. So grateful. Namaste.